If you missed the Return of the Rat tour, we've added tour merch to the website. We've got pocket tees, hats, bags, and whatnot. The Bobby tees are also back in stock, as well as some items from the outdoor collection, all available at theovonstore.com. Thanks to everyone who came out and supported on this tour. I can't believe that we're almost done. And we've taken the tour merch that we didn't sell out there and put it onto the website in case you missed something. And yeah, love you guys, baby. Thank you. Today's guest is a comedian and an actor out of Staten Island, New York. He was once a young king, and now he's a medium king. He's about to take on a world tour in some select cities. You know, this is the first time we've sat this long and gotten to really talk. I'm very fortunate for his time. He's an exceptional young man. Today's guest is Mr. Pete Davidson. Thanks for coming by, dude.
Dude, thank you for fucking having me. This is awesome.
Oh, yeah.
I only watched you and I listened to this.
What are you talking about, Joel Osteen?
No, I listened to your podcast, and I listened to this podcast called How Did This Get Made, where they just kind of talk about movies. And
oh, yeah. People, wait. I know who's show. That's not Doug.
It's Manzukis and Paul Scheer. They just talk about like movies that like were ridiculous, and then like just the math of how they got made.
Paul Scheer's so cool.
He is really cool. He's a good guy.
Is he?
Yeah.
I never known him that much except just seeing him in movies and TV.
Manzukis is maybe pound for pound one of the fucking funniest human beings.
Really?
It's amazing.
Mantzoukas, huh? Let me get a gander at him. Oh, he's all the ethnicities, huh? He's a fucking Gaza Strip of a man. Dear God, I'd be afraid to open my car door if I were him, out, and I wouldn't even know which way it was coming from.
He's one of those guys that's looked like that forever, and now he's the appropriate age to look like that, but he'll also still look like that forever. Do you know what I mean?
He looks like somebody off that Muslim version of Guess Who. Remember that game? You know what I'm saying? Like, and no offense, Mr. Manzukis, if you're as funny as he says you are, you're okay with some of this. They should have a Muslim version of Guess Who. Dude, they have an Asian version. It's just all the same guy on there.
Do they really? Do they have one for every country?
I'm sure they do. It's fucking the way they do it now.
That's what I like about this. You learn a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they have a Guess Who, too, for like twinks. I know there's one. It's like one of these guys doesn't mind meeting other guys or whatever. You're like, Jesus Christ. This is crazy. Dude, you're going on your first international tour. Is that cool? Pete Davidson, good to see you today, man.
Thanks for having me, bro.
Yeah, thanks, dude.
I'm stoked. I've never been anywhere unless it was for like work.
Right.
But I've always wanted to try. Yeah, it's just like I can't believe that anybody would come see me over there.
Yeah. You almost need to go there to believe that.
Yeah, I'm kind of like dumb where I'm like, no one knows me in, Australia.
Yeah,
I've never
Dutch
been there
wherever.
before.
Yeah.
I don't have friends there.
Yeah.
But I'm excited. Yeah.
Are you taking anybody with you? Is it only you?
It's me and my friend Joey Gay, who does shows, been doing shows with me since I'm like 18. So.
Oh, nice. Bring him up. Let me get a picture of Joey Gay.
Joey Gay's fucking hilarious, dude.
I may have met him, but I can't remember.
He's been around forever. He's just one of those dudes that just always destroys.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah. And he's also been my friend, since the before time.
I know him.
Yeah, he's a monster, dude. He's fucking great.
I know him. He looks like a little bit like Chris, like almost like Chris DiStefano and Charlemagne had a kid a little bit in that picture.
No, he's a real good dude.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Where are you guys headed to? I know you're headed to Perth, I saw.
Perth, Sydney.
Oh, yeah.
Another one. Maybe Melbourne?
Yeah.
It could be wrong.
Yeah.
I have no idea. When you get a tour schedule and you're super intimidated and you just go day by day.
Yeah.
But I know we're doing it. Oh, here they are.
Singapore. Whoa.
Yeah.
And what's causing all of that? There's a lot of good street food there.
That was just Burke. I don't know if
we have the same agent.
Yeah, we have the same agent. So he'll be like,
yeah, you could fit this one in there. It's on the way. There's a layover over there.
Why don't you parachute into the Azores? I got a hostage facility outside of Guantanamo. I'll sell 200 tickets in right now. Nah, they owe me. All right, whatever.
They always do owe him.
I got it. Dude, that's gonna be great. And you're going to Riyadh. So how do you guys feel about this Saudi Arabian Comedy Festival? There's been a lot of talk about this recently. Are they limiting what you guys can say? Have you heard anything about it yet?
That one I haven't heard much about. Singapore, I had a laundry list of stuff. It was pretty much my whole act. So I don't know. I don't know what to do. I'm Googling old sets from when I was 20 and gonna do the classics. And
dude, do some of Jim Gaffigan's bits. That's what I do if I'm in a tough spot.
Just do Nate's stuff. Just very evergreen, clean stuff. Have you ever had that problem?
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Oh yeah, I have it a lot. I have a lot where it's you have to sift back through.
They're one of them was you could talk about sex, but not in a dirty way.
Right.
And I'm what the fuck does that mean?
Yeah.
So
I guess let's try to have a conversation about sex, but not in a dirty way. Oh man, I had some sex recently. Yeah.
How'd it go?
Well, I thought it went pretty good. I was on a full stomach, so.
Did you both blast?
Hold on. I need to leave this conversation. Okay. This isn't Singapore approved, I think. And they'll beat you with that stick over there. Remember they killed that honky over there 25 years ago. Remember that guy? Christopher Reeves or whatever? Who was that guy?
They killed Christopher Reeves in Singapore?
I think, or maybe that's not him. Who was it? This is a huge thing when I was a child. They beat this guy for doing something over there. What was he doing?
Oh, this guy.
Michael Fay. There he was.
Oh, man.
Tina Fey's brother.
Right.
This is why she had to win. She didn't have a choice. The person was famously caned in Singapore as Michael Fay, an American teenager in 1994. Fay was sentenced by a Singaporean court to 6 strokes of the cane and 4 months in jail for acts of vandalism, specifically for spray painting and damaging cars.
Oh, he didn't do anything.
As well as stealing road signs. Yeah.
That's fine.
Oh, that's just a little bit of Newsome foreplay right there. That's nothing, dude.
That's sad. It's sad. It's sad in general, but just for spray painting cars and stealing road signs, I feel they should just cut your hand off or something.
Well, I think this guy's pretty lucky, dude. Some places, I guess, they still have a lot of that. But no, what I've heard, dude, is that Riyadh festival is that they're there's a lot of people that say people are getting paid by this Middle Eastern money,
right?
And that they can say this or they can't say that, or that they're over there. They're going to try to influence you guys in order to speak certain ways. Are you part of that conspiracy theory, or is that nothing you're on?
I've heard there's subreddits of I think all these people are in bed with that. I just, I get the routing and then I see the number and I go, I'll go.
Okay.
Yeah, and also, there's part of me that's just I've been getting a little bit of flack just because my dad died 9/11. So they're like, how could you possibly go there?
So your dad died during 9/11. He died in one of the buildings?
Yeah, he was a fireman. They were actually the first truck there. There's this very this is how shitty my luck is. Also, not to make this all about myself, but
well, it's an interview of you, so it's
right.
If you do, it's okay.
I'm at 9/11, but yeah, it's all about me. There's a very famous shot that you see every 9/11 besides the obvious ones, but they were the first truck over the bridge to the
9/11.
Yeah, so the front page is just Pete's dad, and so
he's waving out the window.
Yeah, he's like that. So they were the first truck over there, and pretty much the whole house, died.
Oh,
which is sad, but also at least he died with his pals. It's kind of.
They all went as a group, huh? That's his truck.
No, that's the picture. You see the truck on the bridge?
Oh,
yeah. My dad's in there, dude. I wonder. Well, you know,
that's something Shane Gillis would say, dude.
Pretty gay, dude. Yeah. He's in there. It's pretty gay. I don't know.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, my Down syndrome brother's in there. Yeah, I feel like that's what Shane would say the whole time. That's your dad right there?
That's my pops, dude.
Dude, you're Mex Latino?
No, all white and Jewish and Irish.
Oh, wow.
And a little Italian. Yeah, but I feel like our family looks mixed, but we're not.
Well, it's crazy that he died in 9/11 and also part of him is accused of doing it. That's the craziest part. So I think that's where you're the fucking you're the Bermuda Triangle of 9/11.
Well, it is a little weird that they were the first truck there.
That is true.
And it's almost like he was too ready to go. You know
Yeah,
what
it's
I
the
mean?
old Irish hello, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the Irish part, I think. Oh man, he's a handsome guy. What was he like?
He was fucking hilarious, man. He was. My memories are, few and far between because I was 7, but I just remember laughing a lot. Him being pretty jacked and smoking a lot of cigarettes and driving a Subaru Impreza. That's all I remember. Always had a big smile on his face. But my favorite thing is, I don't know if you have. I'm sure you do. People come to your shows and they're like, I don't know, your dad, or I know your cousin, or whatever. A lot of people lie to me about that just to come backstage because they know I can't be like,
Right.
Sure or whatever. But
I don't want to hear about it. Of course you want to hear a story about your dad.
Of course. I could always tell who is telling the truth because the second they start talking, they have this big smile and their eyes kind of light up. And they call him Scotty, which is what his friends call him. So I always could tell. And everything I hear is always really sweet. So I'm sure they keep the horrible things away.
Yeah, Scotty bet on the Jets.
Yeah, he did.
Did
He's
he?
a big Jets fan.
Oh.
Yeah, but you lost your pops too. You were young too, right?
Yeah, I was 16. My dad died. He was just older though. But I think I mean, losing your dad when you're a kid is kind of tough. I think obviously it's tough. I think it is funny as you get older, you want to know the different stuff about him,
Yeah.
Like, was he a pervert or
Yeah.
whatever?
What did he like?
Because it's still more information, Like, did he sleep in his car or whatever, Like, what did he do, for fun?
I think it's worse at your age though, because you could fully understand the scope of what happened. And you're at such a pivotal age in your life where you're growing and becoming a man. I was really young, so I didn't even really know what the fuck happened. Right. And it hit me later. Like when I was in college, I was like, oh, I'm pretty angry about this. Like it'll show up more and more as I get older because you understand that's really sad to happen to a kid. But I feel like at your age, and forgive me if I'm wrong, but that's visceral. That's some tough shit.
Yeah, I think my dad was so old. My dad was my dad was born in 1910. He was an old man, and so
what?
He was 70 when I was born, so he was 86 at that time, right?
Holy shit!
So it wasn't like I had this, dad that had this energy, and I had this kind of dad that was sleeping in the distance a lot, or all inadvertently causing shit to falling asleep in the carpool. He'd come pick me up and he'd fucking doze off out there, and my dad had this. He was always buying cars off these brothers that lived around the corner, right? And so one time he had this Cutlass that had some 22s in the trunk, some fucking bangers in that bitch. And he would just listen to Rush Limbaugh and shit with bass.
Cranked up.
Oh, bro. And it would be Paul Harvey and just these old commentators. And he would fucking just doze off in his car. And whenever he dozed off, he was old, his eyes would leak and they would just water would kind of pour out of him because you're getting old. Your gaskets get bad. And so he was just fucking shedding water weight. And I was just fucking what is going on?
So you were a little prepared. You were a little prepared.
I was prepared that things weren't going to go well.
Right.
So my dad kind of was like a driving 9/11 kind of. He kind of pulled up in his own little. I would have been awesome if we got to put my dad's car behind that fire truck.
Superimpose your dad's car in there.
Yeah, he was always a 9/11, dude. Every time he came in, and sometimes you'd have to get his fucking car doors didn't work. You had to climb in the fucking wind. Everything was a fucking nightmare with him. And the teachers would always look at you don't get in there.
Right. With your dad?
Yeah, but that's your parent picking you up. But then there's little things did you have some nice mementos of his?
I have his wedding ring I wear all the time. And I have his... It's actually super fucked up, but I have his badge, his chain, his badge, and they found that's how they, because everybody was pretty burnt up. Yeah. So that's how they knew it was him. Mm. And I have it, and I just keep it in a safe because, with my luck, I'll lose that shit. But I have a couple of those things, and I have his jacket and other set of pants. and I put him like on the wall. I like framed him. But then I took him down though, because like sometimes I'll be feeling good and then I'll see that and I'll be like, oh.
Yeah.
You know, it's a weird thing. I remember my mom it's like everywhere you look, it's like, you know, my dad like, and it's kind of
put on a condom. Hey, that's a lot.
It's
sorry, that's crazy, dude. I was just trying to make you laugh.
No, it did make me laugh, but it's kind of haunting where you're just like, I would like the option, like if I want to go down memory lane,
right,
I can, but like just like have your dad staring at you everywhere.
Yeah, you don't want memory lane just hanging out on the wall, being like, hey, do a lap, you know?
Yeah. So, do you have any stuff for your dads? Do you have those speakers?
No. What do we have? I have his passport for whenever he moved to the U.S.
Where's he from?
He's from Nicaragua. He came down here when I think he was like, let me see, I guess he was 12 or whatever.
That's wild.
It was pretty wild.
I don't know anyone from there. That's crazy.
I don't know either.
I didn't know it's like a real place.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's like a place you live on MySpace when you're in high school.
Oh, Nicaragua? Yeah.
Or Schenectady, New York.
Oh, yeah. Kalamazoo, Michigan.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember when I saw Kalamazoo in the airport one time, people were going there one day. I couldn't even fucking believe it. I thought they were like traveling into a damn Dr. Seuss novel or something. I was like, tell Cindy Lou Who. I said, what's up, huh? How old is she? You feel me? BLM, dude. But yeah, I think as you get older, stuff like that's interesting. Were you able to find pieces of fatherhood in other men as you got older?
Yeah, I think that's inadvertently what I was doing. I wasn't like very conscious. Like, I need to find me a dad, you know?
Yeah.
But, but I as I look back, you know, and that was what was cool about getting into comedy. I was 16, so the youngest comedian friend I had was like, I don't know, 29, 30. It was like Che, DeStefano.
Oh, that's great.
You know, all those guys, Giannis, Nate, Soder. And like, it was all dudes that were older than me that like, you know, obviously there wasn't a lot of other younger dudes, but I've really looked up to them. And like, I just see Joey, I do shows with Joey Gay all the time. He's like in his 50s. So most of my friends I find are like, you know, 40 and up, because I think that makes me feel safe. And also just like, there's this for some form of like big brother sort of thing. And
yeah, somebody looking out for you.
But also when you go through a tragedy that young, like your brain is older. Like I always felt like I was older, like in school, where like when that happened, you know, kids would be like, "You want to like have a pool party?" And I'm like, "No, like,
yeah,
I want to smoke cigarettes and cry." Like it's like it's not that like innocence is kind of taken away really fast, and that's why I got into stand up. I'd watch, you know, Burr and Chappelle and you know, Rodney's my favorite. So I think that's why I like veered towards laughing a lot.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just a sad dude. Like I feel like most of us are pretty.
Were you a pretty sad dude, you think?
Yeah, I think there's.
You always get pigeonholed as this not sad dude, I think.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck, guys?
I don't know.
Everybody's always like, oh, that guy just, and that's where some of the hatred comes. He got, I don't give a fuck attitude. I'm like, no, I'm miserable. I want to be that dude too. All the dude you guys are talking about, I want to be him. I don't even know that guy. I look at pictures, I'm like, who is this guy that everybody's talking about? You know, like it's not me. But yeah, I grew up super duper sad. My mom shows pictures. You could always tell with pictures of me when I'm little, before and after my dad passed, because the eyes are different.
Oh,
like the eyes are just like sad.
The eyes have it. That's what they say.
Yeah.
Damn.
I feel like people think you must be like the happiest silly dude ever, but I feel like you have some layers.
Oh yeah, dude. I'd like to be in a wheelchair a lot of times. You know,
just cause.
Just to fucking show them. I'll show them. That's my attitude.
Show other dudes in wheelchairs.
Take that bitch right out into a fucking interstate. I'll show them. Hit me. I'll go to heaven right now, motherfucker.
Do you ever play not truth or dare, but like kind of Russian roulette with yourself, where you're like, if I die this way, I'm supposed to?
Ooh, let me think about that.
Like where I got a motorcycle for a little bit. And
you did?
Just for a bit, and then I got into an accident.
Why just for a bit? That
it was kind of like if I go this way, like I was young, and I was like, I don't give a fuck, like I'm rock and roll, dude. But then I didn't realize like you can get in a motorcycle accident and it not be your fault. Like, I didn't realize you can get hit by other cars.
Oh, yeah. You don't think about that.
I don't think about it. You're just it's all in my control. But some dude clipped me, and then the bike kind of fell on me. It was pretty mid, but I was like, oh, it
was enough.
Yeah, I don't want to die by someone else. I want to do it.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to go out on my shit. So
yeah, motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'll die, bitch. Watch me.
Yeah.
You don't think I'll die? Yeah.
Watch. Yeah.
Dude, I'll say this. I've had a girlfriend before where I've been like, I knew I should leave her, but I'm like, I'm not leaving her because she'll find somebody that actually likes her.
Yeah. Yep.
That's how fucking much I was like miserable, dude.
You ever have
sad to even think that shit.
One of my rebuttals to a girl leaving me was like, you've done so much work. You've done so much work on me. Like, it's like you got me ready for someone else. Like that's like not fair. Right? Because now I'm just gonna be all this good with someone else.
Yeah.
Like you taught me so much.
Yeah, at least show up for the graduation.
Yeah, come on. You put so much work in.
You know I'm back, and you know I never left, baby. Prize Picks, bing bong. That's where I'm at. Prize Picks is the best place to win cash while watching sports if you like to fire on sports. If that's not your thing or you can't handle it, that ain't for you, king. But football season is fully underway, and there's no better time to join. The app is really easy to use. To create a lineup, all you have to do is pick more or less on a few players' stats. That's it. Prize Picks is in more than 40 states, including California, Texas, and Georgia. And with promo code Theo, you can play $5 and get $50 in lineups. It's heartbreaking to say it, but with the Saints playing as tragically as they are and possibly being sold in a few years in a package deal with the Pelicans, I am choosing some of the Buffalo Bills this week for my players. I'm picking more than 2.5 touchdowns for Josh Allen, and I'm picking more for Keon Coleman. That's where I'm at. Those are my picks. You can also tail me in the Prize Picks app. And now you can even follow me on Prize Picks at Theo Von. Prize Picks, it's good to be right. You know, Bitcoin hit an all-time high of $124,000 in August, which is wild considering that it was trading around $60,000 last year. When I need more Bitcoin because I'm in, I go to MoonPay. Yep. MoonPay is always the first app that I open because it doesn't force you to buy a whole coin, and it's super easy to use. Now, I do want to say that MoonPay is one of the biggest partners of our show, which we're grateful for, and they've also allowed me to accept my payment from them in Bitcoin. Yep, that's how I'm doing it, instead of US dollars. I'm planning to hold and save that Bitcoin in my MoonPay account. The Bitcoin will sit in a digital MoonPay wallet that nobody can access except for me. Yup. The US dollar continues to fluctuate in value, so by making this decision, I'm diversifying my portfolio and hopefully earning more from our partnership than I would have otherwise. Remember, while MoonPay makes buying crypto straightforward, it's essential to do your own research and understand the risks involved. Crypto trading can be volatile, and you could lose your investment. MoonPay is a tool to facilitate your transactions, not a source of financial advice. Trade responsibly. Did you ever get that bad off with like your emotions, or were you always able to have some awareness, you think?
I'm good now, but I used to dip in that air. I was very like growing up. I wanted to die to be with my dad.
Really?
Very badly. Yeah. So I tried to, this is so fucking embarrassing, but
I can't believe I said really when you said that also, of course.
No, yeah. But I tried my first time when I was like 8, I tried to like drown myself. And then my mom, like, this is so dark, but like found me in the pool seeing what I was trying to do. And then she took me to like a psych ward when I was like 8. So I've struggled with that. And then I kind of got out of it. When I first started, I would say right around when I got SNL, because I didn't have many friends growing up, and it was my fault. Like I've said this before, where like I was suffering and I was super weird, and I was like, very visibly hurting. But kids don't know that's what you're going through. They just think you're weird. Like they don't have this scope of.
Did you feel like a lot of thoughts and stuff were trapped inside of you kind of, or what did you feel like you think?
Yeah, it was like on a hamster wheel of just like because I have OCD and manic depression. So like it's just that's a horrible combo. And then you start doing drugs and it's like good luck,
You're a fucking slot machine.
Yeah,
At that point.
of depression and the worst stuff. And then I would like revert to that when I got sad. But then when I started doing stand up, I kind of was like, I found like a group of weird friends and like artists are cool and they understand like sadness and like a lot of them are like, not afraid to talk about that stuff. And,
Oh yeah.
And I really like, I was like, oh yeah, and then there's this weird thing. I don't know if you've really had this because I know everybody just fucking loves you. As they should. But I had this thing where like I came out and everyone really rallied behind me and was like, oh, this kid, look what happened to him when he was a kid and now he's doing this and that's super cool. And it was like all going up. And then it flipped. And then it was like, fuck this dude. I don't like this dude. I hate this dude. And like we're in the internet age, so I'm reading all that shit.
Oh yeah.
And then it brought me back to like childhood, high school, like not fitting in like again.
Low self-worth attaches to all that old shit.
Then that shit started to pop back in and then that's where I started like doing drugs. And then a year and a half ago, I was just like, I need to be okay if not all this goes away. Like if like it can't be for stand up, it can't be for this movie, it can't be for this girl, it can't even be for my family. Like I have to want to be okay. Otherwise all this shit doesn't work.
Fuck, dude, when you say that, it's so scary to me.
Bro,
because I don't know if I could ever, like, even though I feel like I am, if there's a big part of me, the truth is, I don't know how I would feel if I didn't have somebody else's feelings to base it on,
No, yeah, it's like
or if I didn't know how somebody else felt about me to base it on.
Yeah, that's how I live. We're people pleasers.
Yeah, 100%.
We laugh at me, please.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like watch my movie. Like when I go outside, take a picture. Like, and then it got,
See me, even if you call me a faggot or whatever, we can bleep that out.
yeah,
Or we can just say that he said it.
yeah.
But anyway, at least that's like
In the context, that makes sense. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Only if it's during Pride Month and you mistook me for one of your best buddies.
Yeah.
Yeah, not in like a regular.
No. You should stand by that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, you can't. But that's a hard thing to you're undoing. For me, it was like 25 years of people pleasing, and that's why I live. So I had to like learn how to be okay with this. And like also like a year and a half ago, like they were like, it's over, he's done.
Is it
he's
the
a
media,
joke.
tabloids, that type of shit?
Yeah, where it's just like there was like articles that were like, I smoke crack and live with my mom. And I was like, all right, like maybe part of that is like not all of that.
Look,
like
it's a 2-bedroom.
it sucks when there's like 4 It sucks when there's 4 things in the article that are wrong, but there's one of them you're like, actually, yeah, that's fucking kind of true. But, and I'm in rehab alone reading this, and a lot of my friends, I would say I still have half of them, but a lot of them, it got to a point with my use and like how I was behaving where they were just like, I love you, but like, this is too much.
Oh, wow.
And when that started happening, it started happening with people where I was like, well, I don't give a fuck about you anyway.
Right.
And then it started happening with like people I really cared about. And I was like, oh shit, like it's me.
Dang.
You can only go, it's everybody else for so long.
Yeah.
And until you're like, okay, I get it. And then, and that was kind of it for me.
Was there a day you kind of turned it in? You were like, I'm dropping the rock today,
Oh, where just like I need to leave.
Or were you just like, I'm going to go definitely get some help? Like, or was there like one conversation that kind of cemented it for you? I guess, yeah, once you start to see like, man, that person is stepping away from me. God, it must be.
Yeah.
Because it's weird. Sometimes you want to make your outside, you want to make it match kind of how you feel on the inside. It's like,
that's exactly
I want you to leave me because I left me so long. In my mind, everybody left me so fucking long ago that the fact that you're even still around here fucking makes me not even respect you, know?
Yeah.
In like a sick way,
Yeah, and there's part of you that's probably, like for me, I was like calling bluffs almost, where I was just like, I I self-sabotage, blow up. Anybody that's ever actually loved me or cared about me has gotten the worst wrath from me.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's few and far between, but when it happens, it's fucked up. But this whole like, fuck you, leave me, like, go ahead, leave me. They started to. And I was like, oh shit, you're calling my bluff. And I love you and I don't want you to go away. And then you go into therapy and you're like, fear of abandonment. You have BPD. This is why from your childhood you did this and your grandpa did this and now you're this. So like you got to do that sort of work. But yeah, it got to that point where people I really fucking loved, and also my mom. You know, my mom's the most supportive person in the world.
She's a cool lady.
The best. I mean, like,
what's her name?
Amy.
Oh,
she's
that's
the best.
A good name.
She never
Of
dated.
course she married a fireman, Amy.
Yeah, she's a nurse. Like,
Nuh-uh.
yeah, they met each other in grammar school, like super Staten Island.
I want to
like,
marry a nurse.
And my mom, look how cute my mom is.
Oh,
she's just a
great.
sweet lady. She never dated after my dad died. Just raised me and my sister like alone and worked hard. And she's been the most supportive ever. And it got to a point where she called me when I was in rehab, and she was like, "My biggest fear is that I will turn on the news and see that my son has died."
Oh.
And she's never been like that, like, you know, because she's so supportive and just, you know, wants to always have positivity around.
Yeah, and she already lost something she loved. That'd be
Exactly, and that killed me.
Oh.
Yeah, so like I was like, all right, you know. Can't die until she's dead, at least.
Yeah. All right, Amy.
Yeah. You got it. Like when that lady says that to you, look at that lady.
I know.
I mean, how are you gonna be like? I would have to be a heartless fucking sociopath to not get my shit together. You know.
You're like, okay, this is what I need.
Yeah.
Oh.
Good lady.
Oh, that's cute, man.
Yeah, I'm a lucky guy in that aspect. I have a really like supportive, cool family that has never asked me for anything, and they should. Like they could, and a lot of them need stuff.
Fuck yeah, you bought Colin Jost that shitty boat, dude.
Yeah.
You can't fucking get them something, dear God.
Can you imagine being one of my family members that's like living check to check? And you read that. Sorry.
Bro, that is so true, dude.
Like I have, but I've offered to. I've offered to help, and they're like, nah. Like that's
Yeah, some people are like that.
and I love that. That's how
But
I
I
am.
think here's what I start to realize in my family. I think they're joking about it. I think they're joking.
Like they don't want you to be like, oh, because I'm always like, all right, but they want you to be like, no. Yeah. I got this. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I think even you just saying that makes me think I got to help out my family a little bit more.
That's my Staten Island brother right there.
Hey, there you go. He's from Staten Island too?
Yeah, isn't that crazy? I mean,
that's
from
great.
a good part, clearly.
Yeah, obviously.
It looks a
dude.
little different.
little more island,
Yeah, a little bit.
a little less Staten.
No, he's the best, man. He's a real good fucking dude.
Is he?
Oh, he's the best.
I only met him one time, and I think he looked so clean. I was just afraid to get to know him.
Oh, dude, he's awesome. You guys would get along great. I don't know anyone that doesn't like, you know, when you're like intimidated, or not intimidated, but you're just like, I don't think me and that dude will ever vibe. And then you're like, oh, we love comedy and we're comics, and like there's that universal thing. So you guys would hit it off great. And it's also fun to hang out with someone that's like polar opposite in most ways.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
You know, and we're from the same island.
Yeah.
But it's like he golfs. You know, and I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
I was like, we have golf club? Is it in Staten Island? I was like, I had no idea. You know? So but
And you're out there doing tours of the Gilgo Beach Killer area.
Yeah.
So different strokes for different folks, brother.
Even the theaters he does have like really nice names. Like I'll look at his tour and I'm like, that sounds nice. All my shit's like, what the fuck is this? Memphis.
Oh, it's Berkowitz, dude. Putting you out there fucking. You're doing an amphitheater out there at the Gilgo Beach Killer friggin' section. God.
Who's this fella?
That's the Gilgo Beach Killer. That's your opener in Singapore. Who do you think that is, dude? You got a rebate from the Port Authority
Rex
on that one.
Herman. Rex Herman.
That's the dude that was killing all the hookers, man.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
That's not cool.
How long did you stay? I'm trying to think of different. I probably got to go to a place soon and just get some away. I think I just can't. Everything's just been. I can barely kind of keep it together every week.
Well, you're also one of the most busy people in the world. I mean, you have like the biggest show out there. But I don't know if you have this feeling where you're like, well, if I go away, it'll all stop.
Yeah, I just think everything will fall apart, or I don't know.
Or you'll be like alone with your thoughts. And like, I think when you work a lot, you don't have time to be like, what am I upset about in my childhood or like whatever. Like, you could take as much fucking time as you like, and you deserve it. You deserve a nice little kickback, relax, do something that like makes you happy. What makes you happy? Like, what do you like to do?
Well, I think some of it's funny that thank you though for saying some of that stuff.
No, it's true, bro.
It is true.
No.
I think it's hard for me to get that. It's hard for me to like get that into my system, you know? And then to want to do it. I think like, you know, I'm kind of married to work. Like I choose to work. Like sometimes I think about like, I had this girlfriend, this really great girl that I was seeing for years. And I don't know if we were supposed to stay together or not, but sometimes when I think about life or certain things, she's kind of the one that I miss. It doesn't mean we're supposed to stay together, but there was still like a good enough connection that was very real that it was like, man, that's her affection is what I miss, right?
Right.
And caring about her is kind of what I miss. But I could see myself, we'd go out and do stuff and then we'd come back home and I could see how she would see me across the room. I'd sit down, I'd put my computer on my lap and just start working. Like, doesn't matter. If I had 30 free seconds, it always went to that, you know? And just like a couple of months ago, I started thinking, oh man, that's what she must have seen all the time, you know?
Right.
It's just
someone looking up and someone just not there.
Yeah.
Right. But you are there, but you're just, this is your comfortability.
Right. It's comfortable. It's reliable. I know the return.
Yeah.
I know the rate of return. I
You
know
enjoy it.
Yeah, I enjoy it.
Yeah.
It's based, even if I fail in it, that's fine. It's totally on me. It's
Right.
There's no room for there's room for other people in here really, but it's definitely, you know, it's just, you put in, you get out, right? But so I don't know, like, yeah, I think that's something like just like that addiction to work. But then I'm getting older. I'd like to have a family, you know, and you're like, well, I don't know how that's going to happen unless I do some things different. And so that's where I'm like, I think I gotta just, you know, I don't know.
But you're sober too, right?
Yeah, this year's been a little. I've had a couple tough moments this year. This past year's been the toughest year that I've had in a while.
Yeah, I hear that.
But
like this is like, you know, when drugs for me and smoking weed and, you know, that was like, those were my friends. I never did it to go party or like, I was never like, hey, let's like go fucked up. I did it at home pretty much alone, and I would just watch Family Guy. It was like a, you know, warm hug, a warm blanket. When you get rid of your friends, it's like, what's left? It's like work, nicotine.
Yeah.
Am I supposed to give up those too? Like, it's all I have. Like, your body needs to appreciate the friends you just let go. You know, it's if you let go of too many things at once, like it's not good for you. So it's like, I don't know if that's how it is with you, but like, it's hard to have a healthy relationship with like my reliabilities right now are like working, Zen, and like working out and taking care of my girl and like hanging out with her. That's all I have. Like, if you pull one of those away, it's like, I only got 3 left. You know, I used to have 8 things, and now it's like, so it's tough. It's tough.
Yeah, I think it's like, I do think there's a lot of stuff there where it's like, I don't want to probably see some of it, you know, or I don't really want to feel like if I don't have some girl to text or a date to plan or something in the distance or some work thing, like if I took everything away and I was just with myself, how would I feel, you know, or what would that be like? And it would probably be fine.
Right.
But I think it's the fear of what would that be like? It's the hurdle, not the other side. A lot of times for me, you know, it's the same thing that comes with like commitment to relationships. I had the toughest time committing in relationships. I think it's probably fine on the other side.
Right.
It's just fucking stepping over the hurdle sometimes.
Do you think you romanticize the fear a little bit as an out, where it's just like in your head, you're like, no, this is what it's going to be like. And then there's like a fear of like, I do it and that's not what it's like. And then that whole thing is gone. Does that make sense?
Say it again to me.
Like, do you think like having that set answer of like, well, if I do that, I won't be able to commit or it's going to go wrong or whatever. Like, you're preventing yourself from even trying to do it.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Because it probably is what you need.
Right.
Like, and you can do it. And there's almost like a not like you don't believe in yourself enough. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because that's a lot of my issues are like that.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, Pete can't do that. Like, I can't.
Oh, that's interesting.
And then I prove myself wrong, and I'm not who I thought I was.
Oh, and that's scary to not be who you thought you were.
Yeah.
Because that's the person that whoever that person is, whatever there is of them, that's what I've known.
Yes. And and that you're comfortable in that.
Yeah.
Even if it's traumatic or you're depressed. Like I'm so afraid to be happy.
Yeah.
Because it's uncomfortable.
Dude, there was a time, this was like a year ago. It's funny you're saying some of this, man. And thanks for thinking about it with me.
No, of course.
Yeah, there was a time like a year ago I was thinking, if I don't want to feel like, I don't even know who I'd be if I was happy. And if I was, I would leave all of these feelings that I've always known so much that are like my best fucking friends, you know?
Yeah.
And it would be like, I almost man, I don't want to go live like that because I'll desert these, whether they're lies or truths, whatever they are. They're probably all in somewhat of cloaks or masks, but I don't want to desert them. I'm so used to being at this party with this other small group of fucking lonely, perverted, gambling a little.
Yeah.
But, that group that I don't even want to go over there. But still, yeah. So, I think there's a lot. There's probably just the fact of even taking time away to sit and have conversations like this or to be in environments where I'm not like regulating how I feel with Celsius, which the Amish are using now, I've heard.
Dude, that was the best. I don't know if, I don't know if you were recording, but I mentioned before that dude was awesome. And you said you were in contact with him.
Yeah.
And my question was, how?
Dude, we got to send you over there to see that guy.
I would love to hang with that dude. Sometimes, like, I don't know. When I watched it, I thought it was really cool you did that because you switch it up. You'll have like an Oscar actor, then an athlete, then like this Amish kid. But it made me like appreciative for like what I get to do and what we get to do and some things I take for granted.
Oh, yeah.
When he was just like stoked to like get in a Corvette with like two chicks. And he's
Two
like,
chicks.
that was like my whole life. And I'm like, oh.
Goes pretty fast, too.
Yeah. It goes,
Press the pedal.
yeah.
what
So
he said in there,
it made me super reflective. Like, and like, I thought he was adorable.
Yeah, he's a nice kid.
Yeah, nice and like very honest and earnest. But I also was just like, man, I got to stop like taking shit like that for granted.
Yeah, I think a lot of that just comes into gratitude, and having that, if we can just try to get that as part of our days, I struggle with it, but I think that's it too,
Well, your serotonin must be so like you're operating at such a crazy level, dude. You're interviewing the fucking president. Like you get to do shit every day that is someone's like, if I get to do that once in my life, like that's my whole life.
Yeah.
And you're living that every day. So it's like the crash it's hard.
Well, you too, man. I mean, at least you got to date a lot of beautiful women. I got stuck just interviewing the president and this Amish kid. You know what I'm saying?
I'd trade. I'd trade, dude. I'd trade.
I'm not trading him. He's only 16. First of all, that's illegal. So. I will say a funny thing about him. That one of my favorite things. I was like, "So do you ever listen to music?" He's like, "Well, we do 3 hymns every day when we get to school." He goes, "But every now and then we'll sneak off and listen to some Def Leppard."
Oh,
so fucking rock.
that's awesome, dude. That's fucking awesome and cool for Def Leppard, dude.
That's what I thought.
Dude, they should do Amish festival.
They should go straight there.
Absolutely, right to the source.
Yeah, right to the fucking source.
I haven't heard of Def Leppard since Joe Dirt. Def Leppard sucks. Yeah.
But that shit made me laugh. And he said they listened to some Morgan Wallen.
Who's that?
And some Gunna.
I mean, and Gunna?
Yeah.
I would pay to see.
Bring that up.
But also, wait, before you do, the guy on the left in this photo, is that not Bruce Springsteen?
Yeah, it is, obviously.
That's Bruce Springsteen? How?
Yeah.
What do you mean that's not Bruce Springsteen? Who is that guy? I know he's in Def Leppard, but that's Bruce Springsteen.
Who is that guy?
Google, like, zoom in. That's Bruce Springsteen, dude.
Oh yeah, it's him.
Oh, wait, now it's not as much, but it looked like him for a second.
There's David Hasselhoff over there on the right.
Do you have footage of him listening to Gunna, dude?
Oh no, but he does have a good quote about it.
I would love.
You know what's one of the funny things is Morgan Wallen and I were texting, and he's like, "Man, I think what if that kid did that walkout with me at my concert?"
Oh, dude.
But he doesn't have an idea. He was gonna I think it was being considered for Canada. His show in Edmonton last week, but they don't get the Amish don't get identification.
Oh wow, they're off the map. They don't get like a passport, no ID. Nothing.
No, if somebody's like, you have an ID, you have to just draw a picture of yourself and show it to them like that.
But they have like birth certificates. They don't have any of that shit. They're like off grid like that.
I'm gonna get him to come back another time and get a little bit more in depth with him.
Dude, he comes. He has a backwards hat. He has fucking ice on. He's so different. He's talking down to you. Like, I would love to see that episode. He's so full of himself, dude. Wearing a fucking Ricky Williams jersey.
He has a tattoo on his back. This butter don't churn on him.
Don't churn on me.
Yeah, don't churn
on me, dude.
Let's play this.
Yeah,
right?
he got to get a couple of those, like a couple get her done, a couple like
we have to get him.
a couple Hawk Tuah sort of statements. You know what I mean? So he can sell his own merch out in the Amish country out of his hat, pulling out merch out of the hat. That'd be fire. Or he should sell those
What
hats.
music do you guys listen to? I know you said in the beginning there's some different. Sometimes people will sneak in some Def Leppard, but if not, do you guys just sing a lot? Is there a lot of Amish songs and dancing as well, or no?
No, in our community, there's not really any dancing. There's the only music songs that are really allowed would be like German hymns. Then sometimes we like sneak out on the weekends and stuff and
Listen to some Soulja Boy or something.
like Def Leppard, Bon Jovi.
Bon Jovi.
A lot of Amish like rock and roll, and then I guess house EDM music, and then also like, a lot of country like Garth
So everything.
Brooks, Mark and
So
Wallen.
we crank up
like that, but I
Spotify.
also listen to like a little bit of rap stuff. Like Amish Paradise that's a pretty good song. Amish Paradise.
Who sang that?
Weird Al Yankovic, I did.
Oh,
I think
did
I
he? That makes perfect sense. That's great.
Yeah, Amish Paradise. I love that song.
That's a banger, huh?
It is a banger. Yeah, he looks a little bit mad there, but it was a pretty good song.
It's like me liking a song that just is called 9/11.
And then also like I like to listen a little bit of like rap stuff too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like Ghana, a little bit of Ghana.
Oh, you listen to some Gunna?
Yeah, like I don't really listen to what he says. I looked at the lyrics like a couple times and like there's the lyrics aren't the best, but like I like the way it sounds. Like,
Shitting on
it sounds
Ghana,
very
dude.
melodic.
He's a vibe. Yeah, that's good.
That's dope, dude.
That's good.
That kid rules.
He does rule, man. You know what's funny, man? Even you saying that about him, it's like, and even when I think about it, like the worst thing I think is like about drugs, addiction, that sort of thing. And it could be like I'm in like group like SLAA, like I'm in a lot of different groups, you know, like intimacy disorder type shit, like connectivity disorder, you know, like which probably some of it stems from just like watching porn and growing up like that. But any addiction stuff, it takes you away from like just good moments in life, right?
Yeah.
It takes you away from like the mornings where you get to meet up and meet with a friend for coffee, or you get to work out and feel good about yourself walking out, or you get to text a friend in the morning and say, hey, have a great day, right? Yeah. Or you get to sit with somebody like that who's just
Because you wake up and
world.
you're like, don't jerk off, don't jerk off, don't jerk off,
Yeah.
don't jerk off. Yeah. And then you jerk off and then you can go hang out with your
Oh,
friends. Yeah.
that's the fucking worst, dude.
No, it's tough, dude.
When you feel like everybody knows you've been jerking off.
Yeah.
That's the worst.
It's like smoking weed where you're like, everyone knows I'm high. Yeah. Everyone knows I just jerked off.
Yeah.
Because I'm so relaxed. Do you keep up with it when are you more into the meetings and stuff when you're like, fuck, I'm like tweaking, or do you do it both like regularly and when you're
if I'm having tough times or not having tough times, I'm always to go to meetings.
cool?
Yeah. Meetings have always been kind of a thing for me, I think.
Do you have I'm sure, I don't know if you feel this way, but sometimes you're in a meeting and you're like, some of these dudes just like to talk.
Yeah.
You know, where you're like, oh, this guy's here.
Yeah.
And he's going to tell that story and it's so long.
Yeah.
And it means so much to him. And it's pretty mid compared to anything I've ever done. It's not to diminish his stuff, but like, yeah, there's some meeting like warriors where you're like, okay,
Yeah.
I got it. Yeah.
One dude would play that song, This Little Light of Mine. Have you ever heard that during his shares or whatever?
I never saw it, but I know that song.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine.
Yeah.
But he would put that really low on his phone while he would share at a meeting, dude, and people would be like,
Oh, dude. That's tough.
So some of that shit was crazy, but then that's when I'm recognized, I'm impatient with people, and this is a practice for me to just sit here and be patient,
Right.
you know?
Yeah.
But the best is
Also,
being...
that's annoying as fuck.
Yes.
Yes. But you have to find the balance. Yeah. But because that sucks. Like, I don't want you to think you're acting out of character or like I need to be a better person. That sounds like it's miserable.
Yeah, and sometimes he would even do the city can't hold us, whatever that song is.
Yeah.
But should we go back?
Oh,
Should
it was
we
a
go
whole man.
back? Yeah,
The
that one.
city can't hold.
Who cares? Have you been jerking off or not? It's Raymond's turn to share. Let's fucking keep it moving, dude. Sometimes you're like, fuck. But then you're like, I'm impatient. And that's why I'm probably not not in a relationship. I'm just impatient, or like those types of things. Oh, it's Macklemore.
It's
Sorry,
Macklemore.
dude. I love Macklemore, too.
I love
So sorry,
Macklemore too.
dude.
I hope he drops some bangers soon.
Yeah, dude.
We miss him.
Bro, get with the Amish, bro.
Oh, he'd be perfect. for
That would be perfect.
That would be sick. The Macklemore revival in Amish country.
Bro, if Macklemore hit up the Amish, dude.
That's an untapped market.
This hay bale can't hold us. This yellow fever can't hold us. Do they get diseases out there? I don't even know.
Well, they don't have doctors, right? They just have a guy that's like,
The bishop?
yeah.
That's what he says all the time.
Do people drop like flies in Amish country?
People don't die that much. There's no depression. There's no ADHD out there. Bro,
Well, how big is the town? Like, is it a mile?
It's a good point.
Because I imagine it just looks like a Back to the Future 3 set.
says mercantile.
Yeah, just like 6 like houses and dirt, and
I think you're right.
right?
He gave a tour of his house the other day, somebody said, when his parents were out. Not out of town, but they were like in another district. Is that it right there? Oh, that's the Back to the Future. So, yeah, I think you're pretty
I feel like
right.
it looks like that, dude. It has to. You setting up an Airbnb over there?
Did you once you started to feel better, did that create a space for you? Because I know you're having a child. You have a child yet?
I'm having a child. Yeah.
A boy?
We have not disclosed.
But you do know though.
Oh, we know.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. But yeah, coming soon. Dropping a baby soon.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm fucking thrilled, dude.
That's cool.
It was.
Was it hard to get to that place? Do you think you'd have been able to get there if you didn't get into sobriety or those sort of things, or get into the recovery, like that sort of environment? Like, did that adjust any of the way that you were like thinking about having a family or relationships or anything?
So, thank God that I'm sober and where I wish I had more time. I don't think anybody's ever like, I'm ready. I wouldn't know, but I wish I had more time of sobriety because it's only been like a year and change. But I'm very grateful that it happened now and with the person, with Elsie, because, when in other relationships or when I was a drug addict and, very mentally deranged, but like that was my goal. Like I need to have a kid. I need to get married. Like, cause that's how I grew up. Like all my aunts and uncles got married at like 21 and they they knew each other since grammar school. And like they had 3 kids by 26.
Oh, that's fire department Staten Island shit.
Yeah. Blue collar.
Meet in a burn unit and fucking. Yeah.
So like.
Couple skin grafts and then we're having one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like every music video. Like, but I was so not ready. I didn't even know, I still don't really know who I am. I think I'm learning, but there was no fucking way that was possible. And I almost think that's why it didn't happen. Cause I was like, I need to do this. I have to do this. And, no one wanted to do that with me. Like, no one, like, but I think I knew that. And that's why it was like, and then I stopped dating and I was like, I need to fucking get better and I need to like be in a place where I could even have a healthy relationship. And like, if that comes, great. It's like, you can't go into stuff with like, this needs to, I got to like, that's, first of all, it's a lot of pressure on your partner. It's a lot of pressure on you. And you're like kind of setting yourself up for failure. And it's like, that was just like my whole upbringing was like, that's how it works. So I think it was like kind of backwards for me, especially in this business. That's not how that works. Yeah. Because people have options. When you're growing up in a small town, it's like there's these 4 girls you could pick from. Yeah. Like this is who I went to school with, So I'm really grateful it happened now, and I wasn't looking for a relationship or looking to, obviously I wanted to, but I wasn't looking to have a baby, and it all just kind of happened at once, and it's been like awesome.
Dang.
Yeah, I'm like relieved it's her, and I'm fucking excited, dude. It's awesome. And it's also like selfishly, like I get to be unselfish. Like I'm not the focal point of my life anymore, where it's like,
So sick of myself.
I'm fucking exhausted. Like I get like when
We were exhausted of you just as people.
yeah, no, I get it. Like now I get it. Like I was like I do.
I'm joking, dude.
No, I'm serious. I would be like, yeah, I'd be annoyed too. Like I didn't like how I didn't think that's how I was, and I think anybody that knows me knows that's not.
Oh no, I was totally just joking. But I think
No,
you see people's faces so much.
You're just
I
like,
just think like
enough.
that's even how I feel, dude. I'll see a social media, I'll be like, God, somebody burned me down. I just like,
It's relentless.
what else do we have to like?
I still think it's too much. Like, I'm amazed by people who could, who are super famous and do amazing work that just like you only see them when they're working.
Yeah.
And there's not like random articles like these two guys hung out or he went to a Knicks game. It's like I'm so envious of people that are able to, separate, that sort of life. But yeah, it's tough though. It's tough because that they need shit to write about all day because our minds are so, every 2 hours you forget and then you want to read something else. So like I think it's tough. It's tougher to be like that. Someone's gonna be like, oh, it's so hard to be a celebrity.
No, it's okay. Dude.
But like it's tougher.
It's life.
It's tougher now, and celebrities.
We used to just be able to hide. Remember, the only things we knew were Richard Gere was, starting a pet store in his ass or whatever.
Yeah.
And what else?
But then you
about-
see one of his movies and you're like, I don't care.
Yeah. he's good.
Set up shop. Dude. This movie fucks. And he's handsome.
Hey, I'll even watch him do a little Dr. Doolittle if he has to. This guy's a
Bro, that would have been a great sketch, dude. If he just owned it, I bet he would have been able to beat that if he just did SNL and played Dr. Doolittle. And then,
But what a crazy story.
there's so many stories where I'm just like, how did this ruin someone's life? Like there's rumors that like
They were great stories.
like
some of
Rod Stewart drank so much cum his stomach needed to be pumped.
Yeah.
And I was like,
them.
dude,
Ice-T, yeah.
I was like, but when you're in high school, you're like, oh yeah, fucking idiot. And then you're like 30 and you're like, that's not even possible, man.
Yeah,
Like,
dude. Where do you even get that?
yeah, there's no amount of cum in the world that you could.
I wouldn't think. I don't know. I
don't
think
know.
if you had a lot, it looks like, I don't know.
I
I've only
don't
seen
know.
somebody have a little.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
Like, where are you getting all this cum from?
Well, that's another thing.
That's another thing.
I don't know.
But yeah, I remember just
and
hearing,
now it has microplastics in it, a lot of it.
yeah, it's
That's the craziest thing.
not non-GMO cum.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, our cum's even bad in America.
I'm not home a lot. I can't keep a plant alive at the moment. But when I am home, my bedroom it's like my sanctuary, it's a sacred spot for sleep. Thankfully, I have a Helix sleep mattress. God, I like it. I mean, I get on that thing and whoo, baby girl, before I know it, it's morning and I'm feeling good. In fact, I like mine so much I got two of them. I put one of them in the guest room over there in case mom wants to come and just launch some of her dirty dreams into that thing. Because honestly, sleep matters more to me than ever. Especially when I'm on the go. If I'm home, you know it. Days are long. When you shut it down, it's time to shut it down. Getting real sleep on my Helix sleep mattress makes all the difference. If your old mattress has you just locked in a trench over there, you need a ladder to get out that thing. It may be time for you to give Helix Sleep a try. You can sleep great too. Just go to helixsleep.com/Theo to get 25% off site-wide for our audience only. That's helixsleep.com/THEO. Make sure you enter our show name after checkout so they know that we sent you. If you're running a business on a clunky old phone system, then you know that isn't really good. It's like competing with one hand tied behind your back. And every time you miss a call, that's money left on the table. Thankfully, there's Quo, formerly Open Phone. It's the modern alternative, built to help you work smarter, build stronger relationships, and never miss an opportunity. Quo is the #1 business phone system that streamlines customer communications. No more juggling 2 phones or being tied to a landline. Quo works through an app on your phone or computer so you can run your business from anywhere. Join over 90,000 businesses using Quo. Get started free. Plus, get 20% off your first 6 months at quo.com/Theo. That's QUO.com/THEO. And if you have existing numbers with another service, Quo will port them over at no extra charge. Quo. No missed calls, no missed customers. So did you think you were able to get over some of that stuff of did you go to like certain types of therapy that would help you get through the stuff of like, or what did you learn about I need them for me to feel all right, right? Like, do you think any of that actually adjusted?
So like it got to a point where like, here's the problem with going to therapy for like tabloid shit. They're like, your therapist is like, yeah, I don't know.
Right.
Like, you're part of like a very small group of people. And then what really freaked me out was I would call Sandler or like Stiller or like, I was like, hey, when you were like young and Sandler like,
I don't know, buddy. I never really got that. Yeah, what you're doing with sucks,
and I'm like, oh fuck, I'm so alone in this, dude. And like when you call the goats and the big dogs and they're like, I don't fucking. So it became it got to the point where I like wouldn't go outside and like I would stay inside and then these articles would keep coming up and like it's always like a source close to people. I'm like, I don't even have friends anymore. I'm like, who are these people? And then it got to a point where I was just like, I'm not doing anything. This is running my life. Whether I am happy or go out or not, this is still going to happen. I might as well like go fucking have fun. Like who the fuck cares? And then what really helped me was I would put someone else's name in the title of the article and see if I cared.
Yeah.
It'd be like, so-and-so, like Hugh Jackman, so-and-so. And I'm like, oh, I don't really give a fuck.
Yeah.
But when it's you're like, everybody's reading this. Everybody, when they look at me, this is what they think. And it's like,
it's not true.
No one reads that shit.
That's the truth, really.
No one reads that shit except for like people in our shit.
And the people that write it and the people that still give a fuck about
but like
that
you're
shit.
like a bus driver, like they just like want to see you do the thing they like that you do.
Yeah.
Like they want to see you in a movie or they want like no one's like fucking like no one has time for that. But we're in this like bubble where it's like we think all this shit is like matters.
Well, I think that's a scary thing about Hollywood. The scary thing that always kind of scared me about Hollywood and that sort of environment is it feels like they build you up and then they can it's this cycle, right?
They can't wait.
Right. And it feels like it's dirty, but it's just the most opportune cycle. Every moment of it, there's a possibility for everything, right? And so
Look at Pedro Pascal right now. Fucking 2 years ago, he's a hardworking, great actor.
Eddington was great. You see it?
Yeah, it's fucking great. Joaquin. And that guy fucking Ari Aster is just fucking.
He is good, huh?
He's so good. He just makes shit where I'm just like, I would never be able to think like that, But everyone was like, he's worked so hard and, has been a struggling actor. Fucking blows up so fucking hard. Everyone's like, daddy, daddy.
Yeah.
Daddy, daddy, right? And then a year later, he's like in everything now because he's hot and big, and everyone's like, go the fuck away, dude.
Yeah.
It's like, yo,
I hope Ice gets Pascal.
Yeah, it's
You're
like, what the fuck, dude? It's
said
also
that?
just like you got to give someone time to adjust to that new level of fame. Like, he's been banging at it for 30 years, and now he's learning how to go get a cup of coffee or like deal with someone that like taps you on the shoulder while you have your earbuds in and freaks you out. Like, you gotta give that guy a fucking second to like adjust, like, you know what I mean? And also like what happened, they're gonna do it with Walton Goggins will be next. They'll be like, what the fuck? It's like we build everybody up and now it's so fast. It's like so fast to turn. And then
the turn is crazy.
Bro,
now.
it's like within months.
That's kind of crazy.
It's within months where you're like, what the fuck
Look
happened?
at Amish Timothy, huh?
Yeah.
Out here drinking homogenized milk, I've heard.
Yeah.
They'll be bringing him down soon.
Yeah. Even like like I know it's different, but like the thing with that Hawk Tuah girl was so sad. Like I remember just being like, this is sad.
Yeah.
Like she's not, you know what I mean? Like,
what's going on here? She's jerking or something. She was kind of hypothetically BJing a man or something on the interview, and then they got her into a meme coin or something. I was like, what?
Yeah.
What
She was like this sweet girl that's like everyone fell in love with her because like she's like, you know, kind of normal and like just cares about pets, and everyone's like, this girl's actually cool, you know. Then does like one thing that didn't go the way everybody wanted it to, and like she doesn't know how to fucking run crypto. Like I don't even know what fuck no. I don't even know what crypto is, dude.
Dude, are you kidding me?
If I can't hold it physically, like I don't fuck with it.
Yeah, dude. And the fact that people were like, yeah, I'm
Fuck
gonna
you, like this girl. This is who you're gonna everything going on in the world, and fuck this girl. Are you kidding? Like leave her alone.
Yeah, she had a pretty good blowjob recipe, I thought.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. Like,
I mean, people are just
I
bashing.
laughed.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, God.
this is the enemy.
It's so crazy.
It's crazy, dude.
But I think as if you can get on the right side of your own self, right, then you can be in control, or you can at least have some awareness. And that's where I think like the value is these days is the relationship you can have with yourself is more important than ever. And just understanding of what's going on, that this is how it is. And so let me be in control of myself and not just at the whims of how do other people feel about me. Just all these little things of, you know, like all these addictive things, you know, it's like if the more you can get control over yourself, the better chance you have, you know.
There's also part of you though that has to go through it to understand a little bit. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, I was also super judgy, like growing up, like, fuck that dude. Like, this is an example I love to use. You remember when Christian Bale like yelled at that dude on the Terminator set?
Yeah.
So I was like 12 years old when that audio came out. You want me to trash your fucking lights? You know, it's distracting, right? And I remember hearing that and I was 12. I was like, what an asshole. Fuck Christian Bale. You're a Batman, dude. You're yelling at like a lighting, dude. 10 years later, I made one movie. I was like, what the fuck did that lighting guy do?
Yeah.
To make Christian Bale so mad that he even knew who he was. Like, and then and then I did some digging, and it's like the guy was in the shot.
Yep.
He was on his phone, and Christian Bale's trying to cry to a Terminator.
Ooh.
He's a 35-year-old man trying to cry to a robot.
Right.
In a
Which
bad,
these days is easy, but this is 20 years
in
ago.
a bad movie. Like,
That's horrible.
like he's trying to cry halfway through a bad movie, and there's a lighting guy fucking around in a shot.
The lighting guys over there doing these things and the lighting thing.
Yeah. So it's like he was right, but like the world don't know that because the world has not made a movie like or like dealt with any of that stuff.
There's no way to win, right? There's no way to win the thing where everybody likes you. It's all just a trap, you know?
Yeah. And they could smell it on you.
And we don't know what people are going through. You don't know what Christian Bale's going through.
Yeah.
He's so good.
He's unbelievable. It's also just like, I remember, you know, before, it sounds shitty to say, but before you're at a certain level or in this thing, like, I remember I used to be like, wow, that guy's a fucking dick. Like, you see like a video of someone being like, hey, can I take a picture? And they're like, hey, man, I'm like eating or like whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like, maybe that guy's like fighting with someone, or like maybe he's having a bad day. Maybe his grandpa's sick, or maybe he's just fucking hungover. Or there's so many, like, think about how you feel every day, you know? So we're just so quick to be like, oh, that guy's a fucking asshole.
Yeah,
it's
what
like,
a
maybe
piece
he's
of
tired,
shit.
dude. Maybe he's tired.
Yeah. Maybe he has a back. Maybe it's one of those things that are supposed to be working out your abs on. While he's sitting there.
Yeah. Maybe he's in the fucking zone, dude.
Yeah. Maybe he's locked in, dude.
Locked in, dude.
Oh, so the tour, let me find out the dates you're going on to. I don't want to keep you too long, man. It's been a fun conversation, dude.
Oh, dude, I love it.
And I'm just glad to think about some of this stuff. Yeah, definitely. Right when you walked in, man, I could see a whole different light in your eyes just overall, you know?
Oh, thanks,
Just
man.
like a warm energy
Thank you.
feels hopeful. And it's not judgmental. But I see it in a lot of sober guys, you know? You see guys that just like, they're feeling good, you know? And it's,
No, I appreciate that. And
it's
you've
like
always been
advertising.
so kind to me and awesome, like throughout. I don't know if you remember, but I remember you used to live in LA. I used to run into you all the time at the Improv, and as I was a kid and getting older, and you were always so kind and cool and.
Oh, thanks,
Yeah,
man.
and especially at times where certain people weren't, or like the popular thing was to be like, fuck that dude, and you were just always awesome. And I always appreciated that. So.
Well, thanks, Pete. That's nice of you. I know my friend Simon Rex thinks so highly of you. And
Who, Crispy?
hey, Crispy, baby.
Crispy, baby.
How about that dude? Huh?
He's so great, huh?
The turnaround.
He helped me so much. One night he saw me do a set at the Laugh Factory, and he tweeted about it. And it was like the first person that was like, I love Simon's sense of what's cool, right? He just, because he's his own thing. And
unapologetically.
Yes.
Just
and
like
he was
you.
like, this guy's act is cool. Something that just made me feel like, whoa.
Yeah.
And that was like, it's still one of the highlights of my whole life. And then, I knew you guys have spent some time together over the years.
Oh, he's the best, dude. We lived
Simon's
together
fun.
for a while. He's the fucking man. And also just like we all love a turnaround, man. Like,
Oh yeah, dude.
like
He's
his glow up, like
crazy. Red Rocket, that movie was bonkers. That's the first movie premiere I ever went to, was to see well, I guess you actually see his Red Rocket at the
yeah,
end.
you kind of do.
There's
yeah.
a wiener. I hope
Yeah.
it's an actor wiener or whatever.
An actor wiener is hilarious.
But I don't care if it's a damn
look at that
woman's
face.
wiener that we're paying for.
Yeah.
So, that was fun, dude. Watching him.
Yeah, and also just like when he got, I remember I cried when he got that Indie Award. Yeah, like you see actors that are at the top of their game, or very wealthy, or not saying Simon's not. I'm just saying like you see people who are kind of used to that sort of reception, and it was like the most honest. If you guys are at home, watch Simon Rex win an Indie Spirit Award.
Let's pull it up.
You get so emotional, dude. Like it means so much to him, and like he's awesome and stuff, but like, he was kind of in a certain category. He would self-admittedly say like people, not that people didn't take him seriously, just like you're a silly goose sort of guy.
Yeah. And he is a silly goose.
And he is.
But he found his own, even a silly goose fucking is full of golden eggs,
Yeah, Simon Baker?
Simon
director.
Oh.
No, Sean Baker. Jeez, I should probably know that name.
Maybe. I don't
Please
know.
put me in your movie. No, he's a really nice guy, but Sean Baker saw the magic in him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, the Florida Project was way too fucking long, too. I'll say that, Sean Baker, and I'll say that shit with my chest. We play it a little bit. Let's get to where Simon gets it.
Okay. What the fuck? Thank you, Film Independent, for recognizing my fake penis.
Right away. Yeah. Silly goose.
Where do I begin? Sean Baker. Sean Baker, you took a shot on me when I could not get a call back for a Geico commercial. I couldn't get arrested, and this man believed in me and took a shot, and I'm so glad I delivered for you, Sean. Truly, you're a genius. Writer, director, editor, casting, he did it all, and he decided to give me a shot, and I didn't want to let him down, and here I am. I honestly, my career was in the toilet. I gave up. I moved out to Joshua Tree and said, maybe it's all over. And all of a sudden, I get a phone call out of the blue from Sean, and he just gave me a shot. And
so cool.
He
so
called
sick.
me and said, look, do you trust me? And I seen this film, so I did trust him. And he said, you're not gonna make any money, I'm not gonna make any money. We're gonna go make a movie real quick. And we made something special on a very low budget with a 10-person crew. I wanna thank everybody from the crew of the film, everyone in the cast, Susanna Son, my co-star. Thank you so much. I want to thank Brie Elrod, my other co-star in The Love Triangle. Every local actor from Texas who was a first-time actor.
So cool.
Sick.
They blew me away. This was like one of those magical things that happens once in a lifetime. And I'm still in shock. We shot this during COVID. Even finishing this movie was ambitious. And I'm reeling from the whole experience. So also, thank you to Film Independent, everybody. Thank you, A24. Thank you, Film Nation. Thank you, Le Pact. Thank you, Focus.
That's good, huh?
Universal.
His ending is
Everybody
crazy.
was-
At the end, he just goes, I don't give a fuck anymore.
And all I want to do, I don't care about fame or money. I got caught in that trap a long time ago. I've been in this business 25 years. And it's not about anything except doing good work. I just want to continue to surprise people and do good work, and that's really what this is all about. This movie
I
was
love that.
made
I love that
for $1
fucking
million
line.
with a 10-person
I got caught up
crew.
in that shit a long time. I'm just happy to
He's
be.
a special guy.
He's a good guy, dude.
He is.
He's
Dude.
crispy, dude.
Oh, that's so crispy, baby. I've met so many great people through him. And,
Dude, super tapped in. Like,
and if people know him, it's like, oh, okay.
oh yeah.
He's like kind of like that trustworthy. Like he's like the
Yeah.
elbow. It's like, okay.
Yep.
Then I'll let these two parts of it connect.
Absolutely.
You know? He's the guy.
And he's like he dates back fucking. He'll be like, yeah, I was hanging with. You're like, how the fuck do you know?
He dated Betsy Ross's fucking daughter. I think. That's crazy, dude.
Yeah, he'll say crazy. He'll say crazy shit. Yeah, he's like, I was hanging out with so. I'm like, how? Because he's like 50, but like he looks 37.
Yeah.
But also 80 at the same time. Like he's like, I call him desert hot. Where you're just like, you're like, what are you, dude? But yeah, he's
unbelievable,
He's the
dude.
best.
A lot of some of his ex-girlfriends have even passed away, dude. Some in this hotel. Yeah, in his room. So, Brittany Murphy. But what else? A couple things you're excited about having a child, and then we'll get you out of here.
It sounds super corny, but just like super stoked to give this kid a happy childhood and be reliable and just like not. You just don't want your kid. I mean, fuck do I know? I'm not a dad, but I'm gonna be. But like, I assume I just want my kid to not have the same troubles I had and fears and insecurities and just be there. Just like be there and be like a solid like rock, And also I'm excited to see my girl be a mom.
Yeah.
That's gonna be cool.
Oh, that is cool.
And it'll probably be so hot too.
Oh yeah.
Where I'm just
dude.
like, whoa.
Put a fucking apron on her or whatever.
Yeah, she's gonna get to do cool mom shit, and scream like the boss is here. I'm like, oh fuck yeah. It's so hot. No, but all kidding aside, like
Get her one of those "Yes, we can" tattoos right there.
Yeah, I'm just excited. Halloween, we all dress up
Oh,
together.
it's fun.
Because now Halloween will be cool and not like sad. That we're all being whores and we're 30. It's like
Yeah, you're out there slurping some chick's crotch for a Snicker or whatever.
yeah, totally.
Type shit, man.
Hell yeah, dude.
So
And then after you're done slurping, she's like, I don't even have Snickers.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, Halloween.
oh, dude. Boo. Boo.
But yeah,
How
all
does
that.
Amy feel? Does she weighed
My
in about
mom
it?
would have this kid with me if she could. My mom has been fucking starved for a grandchild. She's talking to my girl's belly being like, I'm Mamie. She's like, that's Grandma Amy. I'm Mamie. I'm like, you got to back off.
That sounds a little cultural
You gotta-
appropriation
yeah,
as
you
well,
gotta-
a little bit.
You got to back off a little bit. She's overly excited. It's also, it's sweet because I feel guilty about my mom giving up dating and just having a life in general to raise me and my sister alone. And I didn't realize it until I got older, like, oh shit, like she was kind of the GOAT. Like she really cared. And I feel like since me and my sister moved out and we're getting older, like she's kind of, I don't want to talk in any sort of way about, but I feel like she's kind of bored and a little lonely. Because I've been like, you should date, and she's like, nah, your dad was my guy, and I'm like, oh, they don't make you anymore. This woman, you know what I mean? And I'm very excited for her to have not purpose, but just like to be excited about something and like baby something, and raise something. So I'm really excited to see her in that grandma role.
It's gonna be cool, dude. I'm excited for Amy.
Yeah, I'm stoked. So
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
And just grow the family. It's cool. You guys deserve it.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm also like, we're I don't know if you have a huge family, but I have 6 aunts and uncles, and they all have 3-4 kids. So there's like 40 cousins, and I was first in the paint to have a kid. So
Really?
yeah. So
fucking
so this baby's gonna get all the love because it's first.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
Hell
dude.
yeah. So I'm stoked.
That's gonna be awesome, man. I was
Yeah.
just thinking real fast about what did I think about Silver Linings Playbook? No, what is
That's a good movie, man.
It's so good,
It's cool
dude.
to think about it.
God, I saw it like a couple weeks ago.
Remember Chris Tucker was in it, ran? You're like, oh shit,
Yeah.
it's Chris Tucker.
Dude, that movie is so good. Oh no, the movie Frequency. Have you ever seen it?
Jim Caviezel, Dennis Quaid.
Yeah.
Dude, I got
It's one of my favorite movies. It makes me think of you whenever I see it.
Bro, yo, I've been waiting to talk Frequency with someone my entire life.
Oh.
So I love that movie so much for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
But here's what's really funny. 2002, it came out in what, 98 or 2000?
It's a good movie.
So it's 2002, and my grandma for Christmas got me the Frequency VHS or DVD, and she was like, "You're gonna love this movie." And I watched it, and I was just like, "Why would she give this to me?" Like, it was not a movie at like 8 years old, 6 months after my dad died, that I was like prepared to see. But it's literally the Pete Davidson fantasy.
Yeah.
So, guys, you gotta. Jim Caviezel is fucking in the present. And he's 30 years old, and his dad's dead, and he was a fireman, and his dad died like 20, 30 years ago or whatever. And he gets this old CB radio, and there's this weird thing going on in the sky, and he just like plugs it in one night because he's sad. And then his dad is on the other side 20 years ago talking. They talk to each other, they solve a crime, and and he comes back at the end, and he changes the life trajectory, and I'm just like, oh my God. Yeah, I hope it happens. I really do. Dude, there's a legit part of me that's like, sometimes I'll be on eBay and I'll be like, CB radio. Yeah. Working, not project, working. I don't want a project. But yeah,
breaker?
it's my fantasy right there.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
Or
dude.
at least let me remake it, you know? I've been seeing like they're making like the show about 9/11, and I'm like, call me up, dude. I should be grandfathered into those projects.
Yeah,
I should get a piece of those.
The
you know?
power of, but it's the power of filmmaking and stuff. Man, this movie filled in little spots for I think anybody who had a father or didn't have a father. Just it fills in little pieces, right? And I think that's what art does for people, man. I think you're going to be able to do a lot of that for people in the future if you want, man.
Thanks, man.
And
It's also so exact.
it's so good.
Do you have a movie like that where you're like, this is about me? This is my dream.
I kind of think like Family Man. Sometimes that's a movie I love the
Cage?
most. Yeah, with
Hell
Nicolas
yeah.
Cage, that holiday movie, the Christmas movie. And I don't even know why, but that's like and then A League of Their Own about lesbianism or whatever in the 40s or whatever.
Yeah. I love Zero Dark 30.
I haven't seen Zero Dark 30.
Oh, dude, I like jerk off to it.
Oh,
it's,
that's insane.
It's about SEAL Team 6 taking out Osama bin Laden. Yeah, it's fucking awesome, dude.
We'll show them, you know?
yeah.
But this one thing that I did, I saw Dennis Quaid one time, and I said, man, Frequency is, I think, one of my favorite movies ever. And he goes, it's one of my favorite movies ever.
Dude, say I told him at the Montreal Comedy Festival. Yeah. He's like cool and like out and about.
So cool.
And I ran into him and I was like, hey, like I had like tears in my eyes. I was like, you changed my life like that. He was like, hey man, I love that movie too. Like I was like, yes.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, he's awesome. We went to the same dentist for a while.
Ooh, really?
Yeah, we were just in that same, you know that when you lived in LA, you know that like if you pass Fairfax, it's just that giant like that office building.
Yeah.
And he just would always be in there at the same time. Oh, dude, you look hot, dude.
Definitely was having a tough time. He actually got in a fight in the parking lot on the way out.
That I believe. Someone said Frequency sucks. And he was like, I saved Pete Davidson's life.
Yeah, it was I don't know, it was some sort of a dispute in the parking lot, but it was a true story. And God bless him. And Randy Quaid, we almost had him. Me and Spade wrote a movie, and we almost had Randy Quaid in it, but he couldn't get back into the country.
Yeah, what's going on? He's on like the run from the authorities.
It's a lot of things. We're looking to have him on, so maybe he'll come in and talk to us about it.
Yeah.
If he can, dude.
He's a legend, dude.
Oh yeah, dude.
He was the Quaid at one point.
Yeah.
He was the main Quaid.
And now Jack is.
And now Jack Quaid.
Jack of all Quaids, dude.
Dude, doesn't get better than that.
Okay.
You just slam dunked all over the fucking place. The Jack of all Quaids.
I'll accept that, dude.
That's unbelievable. I'm jealous.
The tour dates, let's say them one more time, Pete, and then we'll get you out of here, man. Thanks so much, dude.
Dude, thank you.
This of fun,
is a
bro.
pleasure for me. And we got Singapore on the 26th of September, Perth on 28th, Melbourne on the 29th, Sydney on the 1st. So I guess there's a little break there. Then the 3rd, I'm at the
Riyadh?
Riyadh, Saudi Arabia Festival. October 5th, I'm in Berlin. at the Tempodrome. That's Germany.
Then you got October 6th in Amsterdam. October 8th in London,
London,
dude.
the Palladium. Very excited to do that.
Fuck yeah.
And then Dublin on the 9th and Belfast on the 10th. Hooray.
Nothing better than Ireland, brother.
I'm excited.
That's the best, dude.
I'm excited.
Belfast, they made the Titanic there.
They did?
Yeah, they made it. And it's
They
crazy. if you
screwed
go to-
up, dude.
They did. But they still have a museum about it. It's like, you kind of fucked it up.
Yeah. If I was that country, I would ignore it.
Yeah, me too, dude.
Yeah. It would be like one of those things like, yeah, we did. Anyway, here's Guinness. We did also make Guinness.
And yeah, that's good enough. Pete Davidson, congrats, dude.
Thank you very
You're
much.
going to be a dad. You're going to be out there inspiring some young child's future. And give a hug to Amy for us, man. And we love you. Congratulations on an exciting career. And thanks for just sharing some stuff with us today.
Thanks. Love you too, man. Yeah. Appreciate it. And please, if you see the Amish kid alone, again, tell him I said what up.
I will.
That kid
You know
rules.
what? I'll get a note from him for you.
Oh, please.
You know?
Now I'm just floating on the breeze, and I feel I'm falling like these leaves. I must be cornerstone. Oh.